What if the toughest survivor on America's coastline is the one we scrape off without a second thought? At dawn, the Pacific awakens in fire and gold. Along the cliffs of Big Sur, waves crash in a slow, thunderous rhythm against ancient stone. The ocean looks eternal, untamed, infinite. But clinging silently to these rocks is a creature older than the redwoods, tougher than the tides, and stranger than most of us have ever imagined. They are not rocks. They are not shells. They are not lifeless scars on stone. They are hunters, armored, patient, and astonishingly cut to the granite shores of Acadia National Park. Cold Atlantic swells roll in under a silver sky, foaming over dark rock coated in clusters of pale, jagged cones. At first glance, they resemble chipped limestone or scattered teeth. But look closer. Inside each tiny fortress, lives an animal. This is the barnacle. Too many Americans. Barnacles are little more than rough bumps on dock pilings or stubborn crust on boat hulls. They are scraped away, ignored, dismissed. Yet these creatures represent one of the most extraordinary evolutionary journeys. In the ocean, in a nation obsessed with speed and motion, here is a creature that survives by standing still. Beneath the surface, shafts of sunlight penetrate kelp forests, swaying in the Pacific surge. Microscopic larvae drift through the plankton like tiny stars in suspension. Every barnacle begins life, not as a rock, but as a free-swimming nucleus, no larger than a grain of sand. For weeks, it rides the currents of the Pacific and Atlantic, vulnerable to predators and storms. Survival odds are staggering. Only a fraction will ever find a place to call home. And when that moment comes, the decision is permanent. No second chances. No moving on. No retreat. The larva transforms into a specialized explorer with a single mission: find the perfect surface. Rock, pier, whale skin, even another barnacle. It senses chemical cues, texture, and light with astonishing precision. As one microscopic ciplet settles onto granite battered by surf, it releases one of nature's strongest natural glues. In an instant, it cements itself forever. What happens next is one of the most radical transformations in the animal kingdom. The barnacle rotates its body, builds calcareous plates around itself, and begins its adult life upside down. Feathery legs, called serae, extend rhythmically, combing the tide for microscopic prey. What appears motionless from afar becomes, up close, a synchronized ballet with the sea. Across America's coastlines, from the rugged Pacific Northwest to the Gulf waters near San Diego, barnacles form dense, living mosaics. They cluster for protection, reducing water loss at low tide and shielding one another from predators. Each colony becomes a vertical city, stacked in fierce competition for space in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The intertidal zone. Twice daily, tides transform this world from submerged marine sanctuary to exposed battlefield. Under the blazing California sun, temperatures soar. In winter storms off Boston, waves slam against stone with explosive force. Ice forms. Salt crystallizes, yet barnacles endure. Shells clamped shut, conserving moisture until the sea returns. Outlast, outnumber, outbuild predators. Test them relentlessly. Sea stars pry at their shells with patient strength. Shorebirds hammer them with sharp beaks. Snails drill methodically through armor. Nature offers no mercy, but neither does the barnacle surrender. Even the greatest minds have been captivated by them. Charles Darwin devoted 8 years of his life to studying barnacles, dissecting thousands to unravel their bewildering diversity. His meticulous research helped shape ideas that would later revolutionize biology and our understanding of evolution itself. Under a microscope, barnacles reveal astonishing engineering. Their shells consist of interlocking plates that expand as they grow. They cement a protein-based adhesive, bonds underwater with extraordinary strength. So powerful that scientists across American research institutions study it to develop medical glues and environmentally safer ship coatings. The creature we scrape from boats may hold the blueprint for future innovation. But barnacles are more than biological marvels. They are ecosystem architects. By creating complex surfaces, they provide shelter for tiny crabs, worms, and algae. Remove the barnacles, and the balance of an entire shoreline shifts. Their presence determines which species thrive and which vanish. Travel north to Alaska. They say wild coasts where massive acorn barnacles withstand frigid waters. Travel south to Florida's mangrove-fringed shores, where different species flourish in warmer tides. Each region tells a story of adaptation. Some barnacles grow taller to escape being smothered by neighbors. Others spread laterally, forming tight clusters that resist wave energy. Every inch of rock becomes contested territory. Then, we turn toward giants of the Pacific. Migrating gray whales glide along the coast. Embedded in their thick skin are whale barnacles, epibiotic species that spend their entire lives riding living leviathans. From Baja California to Arctic feeding grounds, they travel thousands of miles each year. A barnacle anchored to flesh, crossing oceans. Even American industry feels their presence. On ships and submarines, barnacle colonies increase drag and fuel consumption. In ports like New York City, hulls must be cleaned regularly to maintain efficiency. Billions of dollars are spent combating biofouling, and still they return. Relentless, adaptive, unstoppable. Climate change now adds a new chapter. Rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification alter larval dispersal and shell formation. Some species expand northward, others struggle as acidic waters weaken their armor. Marine biologists along both coasts monitor these shifts, using barnacles as living indicators of ocean health. The smallest creatures become messengers of planetary change. Through time-lapse photography, an entire tidal cycle unfolds in minutes. Water surges in, cirri extend. Feeding begins, water recedes, shells clamp shut. Survival mode resumes. The rhythm repeats endlessly. Persistence becomes poetry. As night falls along the shores of Monterey, bioluminescent plankton shimmer in the surf. Barnacles feed beneath a starlit sky, invisible to beachgoers strolling above. Their world is hidden in plain sight, beneath our feet, beneath the foam, embedded in stone. From microscopic larva to encrusted colony, from Darwin's study to modern laboratories, from whale migrations to cargo ships. The barnacle story is one of resilience, adaptation, and quiet dominance. In a country that celebrates motion and ambition, perhaps there is something profoundly American about this overlooked survivor. Hold fast. Endure the storm. Build where others see only chaos. As the sun rises once more over Big Sur, waves crash just as they did at the beginning. The same rocks, the Salmatite, the same ancient struggle between ocean and stone, and clinging there, steadfast and unyielding, are the barnacles. Strange, overlooked, extraordinary, in a world obsessed with spectacle. The barnacle survives without applause. It does not chase the tide, it endures. Italiano, the barnacle. America's overlooked ocean survivor, anchored between land and sea, teaching us that even the smallest life can carry the grandest story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden world of barnacles, please subscribe for more stories from the wild corners of our planet.